First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll get it down on the plane at the 37. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Montgomery running right. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Running for it, Montgomery. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach,
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Nolan Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the 50, it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. Down the right sideline.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now it's gone.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again is Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Chauncey
Yo,
Johnson with a
don't throw shit like that.
brought
Nigga will
down
take
on
your
what will
shit.
be the final play of this first
Weak
half.
ass nigga.
So we've hit
Fucking
intermission.
suck.
It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the air now with Goff. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing is Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Goff. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Eagles 21, Lions nothing. Jake Elliott to kick the
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
This a 2nd and 8.
Goff now to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Milton Williams making the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Henry on second. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
13.
1st down, here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
On fourth down, snap to Jackson. This finds likely. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lamar throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Here's Henry running left. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Escapes the pocket. Caught by Flowers. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, Henry. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Offense in the hurry up here. Blitz coming, Lamar. Chased out to his right. Andrews with the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down throwing for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got Andrews. Line as they reel him in. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, middle.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the... One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
He's back to throw. He puts some power on it, deep one left. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
We're working a couple of yards past the line. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On second down, here's Henry again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, here's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to it. Past midfield to the 45. And finally stopped at the 34. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Darius Slay with the stop. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And it's fourth down. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4. So we hit the end of the third quarter. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41. From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on second down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that...
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Back to throw it. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
63. Hey, Silver. Tiger Hornet.
Looking to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Hey, report. Middle.
From the 21. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast. Henry running to the left. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Lamar. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. No, we changed.
A draw now. This is Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now lead by 10. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Right.
Now to throw. And that throw just too high for him. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Here he is to throw. This finds Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. To throw. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hurts throwing again. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands.